Icing on the cake with regard to this project. I've got some butcher block oil here in this can. I'm just shaking it up to mix it about. Simply I'm going to open it with this screwdriver. There we go, I got it open. And I get these brushes for like 3 for $1. How good this looks going on. And this is about what the final look of this finish is going to be. As I'm using this brush, I kind of went over this board with the vacuum and without touching the black plastic of that vacuum to the board, because that black plastic will come off on the wood and then you'll have to remove that marking from the plastic. So in order to vacuum some of that sawdust out of this wood, you kind of hold your hand and cup it over the end of the vacuum. I started to wipe it a little bit with alcohol on a paper towel, but that started to raise the grain, and I didn't really want to do that. But there's a little trick to this brush stroke. I'm trying to displace any sawdust that's in the grain as I stroke it with this brush. So it's kind of like this, lifting that sawdust that may be in there out, so that my finish goes into the wood better. And right about here, it almost looked like there was a spot of glue that had a little mixture of water in it, but I think I removed all of those with the razor blade. Now this side is doing okay. I'm going to flip it over, but I'm not going to let this side touch my working base here, and I'm going to coat this side the same way I did the other, but I'm going to coat it upright like this. And I'm going to set it over there. I got a piece of wood on the deck and a little piece of wood by the tomato plant there to kind of keep it off the bricks. So it'll kind of be at an angle there. And I may come back and put another coat or two on it later. So the Art of Being Precarious. I've got this not on the flat edge, but on the corner of its edge sitting there. And then right here, I've got it barely touching. And to tell you, by the time I got from coating it to here, it's almost dry. I can see it's starting to run there a little bit, so I'm going to grab the brush quick and smooth that out. But that's one thing with painting things like this, you don't want it to touch something like that, whereby when you try and lift it up after it's all dry, it peels off, or it has some of what you set it against come off on it. And I've set it here out of the way so I don't smell it as it dries, and I have other cleaning up to do around here. So